Ruhim Haba'im La Zimriyah.
Makara Po, you have to be happy when you say it.
Lahiyot Sameach, how can you be happy when I'm saying it to an empty room with no audience?
I am with you, Ahi. I missed the days when I saw my family cheering from the crowd.
Hey, Hevre, are we reading the same narration as last year?
Well, it is the same situation, so why not read the same narration?
Because the theme is different, and our first Zimriyah is different from last year's 5th grade Zimriyah. Look.
Wow, I remember all our Zimriyahs.
You see how happy we were? So cheer up. It is still a magical evening of singing and joy.
Yalla, Asher, say it again, but this time with a lot of enthusiasm.
Shalom, Lekahilat JCDS, Uvrahim Haba'im La Zimriyah. Welcome to the 2022 Zimriyah.
In the serious days of the epidemic, we dealt with all kinds of feelings: happiness, sadness, worries, fear, gratitude, and so we will sing about it tonight. Our songs are about emotion and self-reflection. Thank you, Shira Adler, an alumnus of our school, who designed the Zimriyah shirts and the postcards.
As always, we'll start with the song Shiru Shir La Zimriyah. Please welcome JCS students with the song Shiru Shir.
The first song we sing is Ani Tamid Nisharani, I Always Remain Myself. We have a variety of emotions, sometimes even opposite emotions like happy and sad. Look at me, I'm so happy to graduate and excited to start my next chapter in life. But at the same time, I'm sad to leave JCDS and my friends. Learning how to deal with different emotions really helps us.
No matter what feelings we have, it never changes who we are. לפעמים אני עצוב, ולפעמים שמח, לפעמים אני זוכר, ולפעמים שוכח, לפעמים אני שבע, לפעמים רעב, לפעמים אני כועס, ולפעמים אוהב, אבל אני תמיד נשאר אני. Thank you, Heather Klein, the art teacher who worked with us to create the beautiful work of art on the stage.
Sometimes I'm happy and sometimes I'm sad. Sometimes I'm big and sometimes I'm small. Sometimes I'm a hero and sometimes I'm a coward. But I always remain myself. It is not always easy to read and know the feelings of the other.
Exposing emotions liberates us, brings us closer, and helps us receive support from teachers, friends, and family. That is the power of community. No wonder our next song from Tehillim Kuf Lamed Gimel, Psalm 133, is about community.
Hine ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. How good and pleasant it is that brothers and sisters dwell together. We are sure that you are familiar with the song. Please join us.
next song is Kol Ha'olam Kulo, Gesher Tsar Me'od, V'ha'ikar Lo Lefahad Klal. The whole entire world is a very narrow bridge, and the main thing is to have no fear at all. How is it possible to have no fear? Bahad. We are afraid of getting sick with COVID. We are afraid that our loved ones will get sick. We are afraid to make mistakes. We are afraid to fail. We are afraid not to have friends, and more. These fears are real and legitimate.
Our fear, for example, of getting sick with COVID keeps us wearing masks, washing hands, and keeping social distance. Our fears protect us. If we think that making a mistake is a learning process, then we will not be afraid of making them. In fact, in Hebrew classes, we say to be afraid to make a mistake is the mistake itself. We have to take risks and not be afraid.
The Hebrew language is rich with words that describe joy. Sason, Gila, Ditzarina, Zechola, Chedva, and more. What makes us happy? Music, dance, jokes, presents,
food, sports, nature, fulfilling dreams, holidays, prayers, and much more. What makes the joy, simcha, so important and central in our lives? The answer is simple. When we are happy, we laugh a lot. We think optimistically. We tend to be forgiving. We are energetic, and life becomes much easier. Our next song is all about simcha. Gam im roshenu shach, ve'etzev sovivanu, hava venit lakach, min ha-simcha shebanu. Let's try to find the joy in ourselves and be happy.
Our next song is about gratitude, Hakirat Toda, and we would like to dedicate it to our beloved teacher, Ilana Ohana.
Ilana was a Hebrew and Jewish studies teacher at JCS for 19 years.
Ilana, you always send our requests to our parents. Now it's our turn.
Unfortunately, we do not have all night to quote every student. Here are only some quotes from your students.
Ilana is an awesome teacher, loving, kind, brings joy, thoughtful, and showed empathy to us. It made us feel better when we were sad.
She had great ideas like the Passover play and always came up with fun projects. We remember the airplane we took to Israel and eating snacks.
She told us lots of stories using puppets, challenged us with questions, and allowed us to ask as many questions as we wanted, and always made time to answer them all.
When she was in class, I wished it wouldn't end. She would call us her mini rabbis.
I miss her voice, I miss her hugs, and if I'm not mistaken, she really loved glitter.
Ilana, Toda Rabah for everything you did for us.
Thank you, third grade students in Hamor Arena, for the beautiful signs.
has become a tradition that our graduating class, the 5th graders, perform a special dance. Thank you, Hillary Gunn, for your choreography for the dance Ba Lahuna Bahor Hadash. A new person came to the neighborhood. Here are the 5th graders!
We are not done. Now the 5th graders perform their solo song, Kanfei Haruach, Spiritual Wings, music by Avigail Uziel and lyrics from the Sefer, Orot HaKodesh, by Harav Kook. The message of the song is about emunah, belief. If you believe in yourself, if you believe that you can go higher, then you can do anything.
And now, please, welcome the head of our school, Andrea Katzman.
We are grateful to Andrea, all our teachers and staff for being here with us. JCDSRI is like a second home for us, and we love coming to school to learn, play, and be with our friends. JCDSRI is the best school in the world.
Thank you to all our JCDSRI students. This was an amazing experience. I'm so grateful for their enthusiasm, their curiosity, and their joy. They did an amazing job tonight. There are so many other people I want to thank. I want to thank Heather Klein, our art teacher, and all our JCDSRI students for creating the incredible set decorations. Thank you to Shira Adler for creating our Zimriyah postcards and amazing t-shirts. Thank you to our Hebrew teachers who worked so hard during the year to make Hebrew come alive as a living language. This Zimriyah experience really reflects the richness of our Hebrew curriculum. Thank you to our entire JCDSRI faculty and staff. They are truly remarkable people whose devotion and dedication we are all so grateful for. Thank you to Chris Southier, our remarkably talented and extraordinary music teacher who helped make this such a special night. I want to give a special todah to Ilana Ohana, who taught Hebrew and Jewish studies at our school for over 20 years. Her brilliance and her hugs strengthened our minds and warmed our hearts. Thank you as well to Allison Walter for helping to coordinate this experience, and to Jeremy Newman, our videographer, and an incredibly special thank you, a todah to Ruti Adler, the award-winning instructor of Hebrew at Brown University, and to us, most importantly, our Hebrew coordinator. She worked so hard to make sure that Hebrew is an essential part of our curriculum, that our students feel connected to it in the most meaningful ways. And this is Zimriyah, just one way that we can experience this. So we are so grateful. We hope you enjoyed this, and we look forward to seeing you next year at Zimriyah.